Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time.
Thank you, Coach. Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears.
Let's go! Let's go!
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Alert! Mike. Hayden. You can't block me. Mike's 22.
Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Open man here is Scott, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check 52. Slant. No. Check 3.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check. Lucky.
To throw, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Coleman. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Mayfield. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Returnable for Grant. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
180. Check 26, check 26. Watch twist, watch twist. King.
On 1st down, Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Pistol.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Devin White, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Hurry. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Switch it. Regular. JOR 33.
3rd and long for Mayfield. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo. They're usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Barkley. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Bears.
You got tight right there.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Check 9, check 14. Check. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mike, 315. Let's go. Hey, watch the left, watch the left. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go, here we go. Gun. Check, check, check. Shift. Go. 40. Check, 52's the mic. Check, 52's the mic. Let's go. Big Ed.
On third down, Wilson going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here comes Grant on the return. Powers through. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half.
Watch the ship. Hey, alert. I got it.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check safety. Check. Run.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Regular. Hey, high 7.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope ball? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Go down. Got it.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Run left. Motion to the backfield.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you over. Check. That's all right. Point it right. That's all right. Back. Hey. Watch out.
On 1st down, Coleman. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Set.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, defense. Hey, alert. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Let's move. Hey, 58 to Mike. Go 58 to Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. King. Hurry. Done.
Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught at the 25. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
52. It's out time. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. I got you, punk.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley, 83 yards. As the Bears push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, check 24, check 24. 36, 36. Pistol.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Oh, and now some space to operate. The 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
56. Mike's 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, over. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Check pass, check pass.
Mayfield down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Shift. Hey, alert. Up. Hey, seam 6.
First down, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And for Mayfield, this could be a free play. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Regular. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Switch.
Throwing is Wilson. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Gun. 18. 22. Hey, watch the lane.
Wilson to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Saw man coverage on the perimeter, and that was a pretty good throw. And it's one of those ones that wasn't an easy catch, but it's one that he thinks that he should have come down with, although I'm sure the opposing cornerback would beg to differ.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Chicago. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Mayfield to throw it. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A 1st down there on a pick.